Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Read this precept. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 7. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. Call Halayim Law. Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawadah, Bahashem, Rakat, Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. For water. This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 7. For my mouth shall speak truth. Now hold on. So the real prophets, the real men that has been established, risen, awoken, and put up to speak and profess the Lord's desire, the Lord's pleasure, the Lord's words, his precepts, etc. The seers, the mouthpieces, the prophets, okay, whatever you want to call those men, they're going to speak the truth, okay? And the truth has been so long without fruit, roughly paraphrasing 2nd Ezra chapter 6, man. Okay, so what we speak, Lord willing, we are those men, is the truth. You know, we're not out here, you know, for vainglory, to establish a name for ourselves, to get a certain type of tax bracket, to get paid, to have some type of comfort in this hellhole, this captivity, okay, because we understand the main agenda. We understand that we were sent here to be punished. We were sent here to be corrected, okay? And we also know, and also is working forward that blessing, that gift, that promise from Yahawadah, Yahawadah. Okay, because what is going to be given to us from Yahawadah, Yahawadah, Esau can't give us. You know, the FRNs that you Israelites sell out for is vain, man. You know, the Lord going to do something nasty to a lot of you jakes, man, because you don't speak the truth. You pollute and corrupt the doctrine to benefit you. Again, which is the main thing, to have comfortability, relaxation, to have security in this man's monetary system. Okay, so again, Proverbs 8 verse 7. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. So wickedness is an abomination to our lips. Okay, it says in the book of Revelation and other books too that in our mouths will be no guile, no perverseness, no corruption, no lies, no deceit, fraud, twisting and turning the doctrine and twisting and turning the scriptures to benefit those that have not literally shown from hundreds of years upon hundreds of years that they don't value us, they disrespect us, they hate us, they show it. You know, and you don't have a piece of their pie. And if you do have a piece of their pie, what do you have to do? You got to sell out. And not only do you have to do something to show forth that you're making an alliance, a covenant agreement, you got to continue to, you know, show forth your dedication, man. Okay? And, you know, we don't care, man. You know, as a matter of fact, let's grab this. Because this is not life. This is hell on earth, man. You know? We seek righteousness to flourish upon the earth. We seek Yahawadah, Yahawadah to be established and to, you know, bring down our enemies, man. Okay? So this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. So we overcame Esau, Amalek, okay, which is the top tribe of the Edomites, Ishmael, Ham, Moab, Ammon, etc. Okay, we overcome all our adversaries, you know, through this gospel, through this truth by Yahawadah HaMashiach and Yahweh, man. Okay, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. Because again, what we speak is the truth, man. Okay, as I just said, the truth that has been so long without fruit is being established, okay, professed and spoken by his men. Okay, that's only desiring to please Yahawadah, Yahawadah, not please the heathen, not please the 2/3, not to entertain nobody. Look, man, if the truth is born to you, this ain't for you, man. Me, myself, personally, I love to learn, okay? And yeah, we do videos that might seem entertaining, and Jake has a certain type of charisma and, you know, spirit and all that. You know, you might laugh, you might do this, but at the end of the day, did you learn something, man? That's the main thing that you have to take out of these lessons. What did I learn? Okay? What am I learning? All right? So Revelation 12, verse 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. And, you know, it'll be easy to be back in the spiritual realm, to be with the Heavenly Father and to be at rest, but the Lord has established us for a certain position. Those of us that preach and teach, even those of you that seek to be edified, man. You know, we have a lot here on this earth. Everybody has a position, a lot. Okay? So we got to play it accordingly, man. You know, so death, you know, as that nigga 50 Cent said, death got to be easy because life is hard, man. And we see it. You know, as it says in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 8, through much knowledge, matter of fact, Salak, I don't want to butcher it. Let's just go ahead and read it. Let's go ahead and read it. Where is it at? Let's just go ahead and read it real quick. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18, for in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow, man, because we got to understand it, man. You know, everything about this place is made to destroy you, to keep you oppressed, to keep you in a bondage, mentally, spiritually, and physically, man. You know, the chemicals, which is not fucking food, it's chemicals. That's destroying you. Everything is literally, you know, targeted to, attack your immune system, attack your health, okay, to have the plague of the mind. All these things, man, you know. But yet you have Israelites worried about folly, worried about vain things that are not beneficial and profitable for them, man. You know? And the Lord, man, look, and the Lord's going to kill a lot of you jakes, man. A lot of you jakes are going to be slain and executed by Yahawadah, Yahawadah, man. You know? I just, you know, I mean, I get it, but it's just like, damn, really? You know, we go through hell every single second of the day. You know, and it's always some pure wickedness being brought forth by you other camps, man. You know? Period, man. It's the book of Malachi chapter 2, verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth. For he is the messenger of Yahweh of hosts. Okay, so the real priest is going to give you the true spill. The real priest is going to edify you. The real priest is going to warn you. The real priest is going to feed you. Okay? Again, no gimmicks. Not here to entertain you. We're here to, save your souls, man. You know, what does it state? Let's grab that to prove that point. And we have to be cautious about how we teach. We have to be cautious about how we, feed the sheep, man. Because again, we don't want to offend Yahawadah Hashem Yahawadah, man. Okay? So we got to take heed to the doctrine that was taught to us, first and foremost, from and by Yahawadah Hashem Yahawadah through our elder apostles, elder bishops on down, man. Which, our elder apostles, Elder Apostle Tahar, Rakar, Gabar, or Ramla, those are the leaders of Israel, whether you like it or not. Okay? Period. Whether you like it or not. We don't give a damn. Okay? Period, man. All right? Sincerely, have humility, etc., man. Fear the Lord. Okay? Doing more than a lot of you jakes, man. A lot of you jakes come on the comment board spewing out madness, man. And y'all ain't doing shit. You know, y'all ain't doing nothing. But running your mouth, man. Running your mouth. Okay? When we run our mouth, it's according to the scriptures, man. When we talk, we feed, man. Okay? We take heed to the position, man. We walk in fear. We do the best of to our ability to walk uprightly, accordingly. Okay? It's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4. And I'm going to start off at verse 14. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on the hands of the prosperity. So we cannot neglect this gift that was given to us from Yahawadah Hashem Yahawadah to be able to know the truth, to be able to know who the hell we are, to understand these scriptures, man. This Bible, was sealed for so long, and now the seals are being broken by Yahawadah, and he's feeding his workers, his men, and a lot of you don't get that, man. So this is a beautiful blessing, man, to even be considered, and that's why we don't take this lightly. That's why we walk very cautiously in everything that we do, man. And that's why we only speak truth. Okay? Period, man. Continuing on. Verse 15. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. So we meditate. Why you think King David said, I'll meditate upon thy precepts? Okay? So we take heed. And we meditate upon the precepts, and just like, the beloved Ra'ash Monagon always states, man, when you look at things spiritually. So how we conduct ourselves, we look at things spiritually, we think through the spirit, we walk in the spirit, okay? We do the best the best of our ability, Salakia, to not be carnal, okay? Because we are in these weak, corruptible bodies, man. So we do the best of our ability, Salakia, to stay continuously in the spirit. Okay? Continuing on. 1 Timothy 4, verse 16. Take heed unto thyself. Now that's a very beautiful point. Take heed unto thyself. So what does that mean? You got to constantly examine yourself. You got to constantly make sure, that's right, brother, quench not the spirit. You got to constantly make sure that you're walking correctly in this truth. Okay, you got to be constantly stripping that leaven up off of you. You got to be constantly being sanctified and purified by the word, man. Period, man. And it's not to say, you're going to be in the world, you watch football and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But all we saying is we know we understand the big picture. We know the main goal, man. And that's our main focus, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. And as we see and as we continue to see, a lot of these Jakes are not continuing in the doctrine. So now, as we've been seeing for the past, couple of weeks, heathens can be saved, man. So we can't have a piece of their pie. We can't have a certain type of status in their rulership, but they can have a certain type of status in our rulership. You got to be kidding me, man. You are going into slavery. All nations under Israel, all 17 nations, you're going into captivity for 1,000 years. Okay? Then you're going to pay tribute to us for the rest of your life. You're going to follow our laws, our statutes, our commandments, our high holy days. You're going to be calling upon Yahweh, Yahawadah. Okay? And in the midst of y'all being in bondage, yes, we're going to beat you. Yes, you're going to go through everything that we went through double. Besides the folly, the sodomite stuff, all the wickedness, you're not going to go through, the unrighteous stuff, but you're going to go through righteous judgment. Let's just say that. Okay? But your ass is going in chains. Okay? If you're not an Israelite, okay, and also of the predestinated lot, the house of the water, okay, then there's no salvation for you. 2/3 of our people are going to be judged. So you mean to tell me that the Lord is going to judge 2/3 of our people, jump over them, but give the heathen consideration? Show the heathen mercy and beam them up into the chariot. You got to be kidding me, man. So a lot of you Jakes just need to, the ones of y'all that believe that, start making your lessons towards the heathen. Go out to the highways and the byways and preach and teach only that the heathen can be saved. Because you're not with Israel. You're not with your own people, man. Okay? But again, 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. Why is that, Lord? For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. So it's very important that we take heed to the doctrine and we only speak what? The truth. Because the real men that the Lord has set up There shall be no guile in their mouth. They won't pollute the truth. It won't be perverse. It'll be correct. Okay. Isaiah 61, the good news, man, which is only for Israel. Israel's the only nation that's continuously suffering, man. And wait till the Lord activates this damn devil. It's going to be a wrap for a lot of you jakes, especially you jakes that, you know, made an alliance, a covenant with this devil. He coming for you too. You're not exempt, okay? And all those that went down to the courthouse to change your name to Ben Israel and all that, he already got y'all first too. You know, all y'all first. All them 501c3 slave plantation Israelites. You know, some of y'all know the name, some of y'all don't. You're gonna be judged, man. I don't want to take heed to the warning, so it is what it is, man. That's a good precept. It's the brother. Hey, Shalom, Yabashim Yashabakata. Psalms 119:46. I will speak of thy testimonies also before kings and will not be ashamed. That's right, brother. We're not ashamed, man. We speak the Lord's testimony. We don't twist and turn the scriptures to benefit the heathen, to benefit the wicked of our nation. Oh, man. We stick to the script. That's the main thing about the true men. They stick to the script because they want to do what's acceptable and pleasing to Yahawadah, Shem Yahawadah. Man, somebody got to do it. I don't want to rock this out. We on the right path. So I hope and I pray that this is edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere Aki and Wa Akwav. So with that, I'm just going to say, Call Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakat Kodash, Yahawadah Yahweh Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakat Kodash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahawashi. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Hey, I don't want to rock this out to the next one. Stick to the script, man. Speak this truth, man. Okay? Stay humble, stay sincere. Pray to the Lord not to take thy spirit away from you. Psalms 51, I believe. Okay? Because we see what's happening with the Lord taking that spirit away from these fools, man. And also St. Matthew's 13, man. We see in prophecy being brought to life, happening before our eyes, man. Okay, which our forefathers want to see. What a blessing. Shalom.